betterment of the city of Brooklyn Center. Last year, it was clear to Brooklyn Center Rotary Club that the outstanding work of the Brooklyn Center Police Department with their quick response to serious crimes and bringing violators to justice was appreciated by a grateful community. That, along with their total commitment in contributing to the overall quality of life in Brooklyn Center to protect and to serve, made this a very easy decision by our Brooklyn Center Rotary Board. So we have designated for the year 2006 to 2007, even though it is 2008, the Service Above Self Award to the Brooklyn Center Police Department and to the Police Chief, Scott Bechtold.
We'd like to recognize the Brooklyn Center Lions and Lionesses for their active involvement in our community. You have noticed them during our National Night Out, our most recent Brooklyn Center Expo, which all their staff provided and handed out all the popcorn, lemonade, and hot dogs. Aside from National Night Out, the Lions and Lionesses have contributed their fundings and service to many community events, to include just a few, such as the Roll Round Days Parade, which they sponsor, the distribution of books to the schools, the collection of food for SEEP, the Dudley Tournament to raise funds for the Brooklyn Center Crime Prevention, and on the national level, Site One, Minnesota Eye Bank, and the Leader Dogs to assist the blind.
I thought they would never let me have the mic. I have 2 awards to present tonight. What'd you do to this? Okay, I have 2 very special awards to present tonight from the Crime Prevention Program. We've had, why don't you step up here, Warren? You, Warren. Warren has been a member, or was a member, he just retired from the Crime Prevention Board, and we really shed quite a few tears that night because it was totally unexpected. He helped Crime Prevention get off the ground. He helped us with walkathons, any legal way we could make money. But now he's decided it's time to step down. So Warren has done so many great things for the city of Brooklyn Center. He was principal at Earl Brown School for many years. I don't remember how many. But anyway, Warren, you're really special. Thank you. We have so many special people in Brooklyn Center, it's really hard to.
This is a great family. Cheryl, Damian Winfield. They're a family that experienced tragedy, but they're a strong family. They're a family that took a negative and helped us turn it into a positive. I'll give you some background information regarding this award. On October 5th, 2004, at approximately 2:35 a.m., Dennis Winfield was working the night shift as a convenience store clerk at the Citgo gas station in Brooklyn Center. A belligerent man came in and started to harass a developmentally disabled customer and his female companion. Dennis stepped in, attempted to stop the harassment, and asked the belligerent man to leave. Before leaving, the man threatened Dennis, warning him that the glass booth could not stop or would not stop his bullets. Later on, during his shift, Dennis was outside cleaning the area around the gas pumps when the man returned, shooting Mr. Winfield, and as a result of his injuries, he died. In today's society, many people turn their back to others in harm's way, preferring not to get involved. Dennis, however, was unique, and his actions were admirable because he chose not to turn away. Dennis Winfield's willingness and courage to get involved at the risk of his own life in order to keep another person from being harmed were actions above and beyond the normal performance required of anyone. We especially remember him tonight through the Dennis Winfield Leadership Award. This is the third year we have asked the teachers and administrators from each of the Brooklyn Center's elementary schools to nominate one student who demonstrates exemplary leadership abilities. Each of the students nominated are role models in their school communities by upholding the values of caring, kindness, and respect. Introducing this year's recipients and reading their awards, Support Service Manager Lisa Story.
Thank you. At this time, I'd like to invite Alexis Delgado Sato and his family up to the podium. Shannon Durand is the 5th grade teacher of Alexis. During this past year, Alexis has stepped up numerous times for others. Alexis has shown great leadership when helping to stop bullying on the playground. He has informed Shannon of different events where kids were getting picked on or involved with fights during recess. During a recent drive to collect donations for kids with disabilities, Alexis brought in money every day as part of the Coins for Kids fundraising drive. On one of the days, he was all smiles as he dropped off $4 and change. Shannon asked why he was so happy when he brought in his own money, and he replied, "Those kids need it more than I do." Alexis is a child who is always looking to learn or assist with tasks, and therefore is the 2008 Dennis Winfield Leadership Award winner for Northport Elementary. At this time, I'd like to call up Caitlin Lee and her family. Caitlin Lee is an incredible student, says her 2nd grade teacher, Jody Valancourt. She's what every teacher hopes a student grows up to be, not what they expect from a student in 2nd grade. Jody has an autistic student in her classroom who loves Caitlin. This is rare because few autistic students form relationships with other children. Both Jody and Kong Bang describe that everyone wants to be Caitlin's partner in class, but Caitlin looks out for Tippy, the autistic student, and will choose to work with her instead of her other friends. Caitlin is described by her nominators as caring, respectful, cooperative, understanding, and empathetic, just to name a few. Caitlin is very unassuming. She never expects anything from anyone, but does these things because of her great heart. Caitlin is an outstanding student in the classroom. She always does her homework and gets along well with all her classmates. Jody closes this nomination with, "As an educator, we hope to teach and instill these values in our students." Caitlin has taught the whole class these values the entire year, not through words, but through her actions. Caitlin has shown great leadership in several areas at school and is the 2008 Dennis Winfield Leadership Award winner for Earl Brown Elementary. Kanang Mua and her family, if you'd come up. Kanang was nominated by her 6th grade teacher, Shella Huggett. She says Kanang exemplifies what it means to help others. Kanang is always looking for ways to help others, whether it is helping other students in her class, assisting teachers and staff with tasks at school, or when she spends time with her first grade mentee. Whenever she tries to help someone, she does so for the deed itself, not for recognition or expecting anything in return. She is a very responsible person whom we can count on to do what she says she will do. She always has a positive attitude in every aspect of life. Sheila writes in closing, Kanang genuinely goes above and beyond expectations, giving up her own time to help someone else. For all of these reasons, Kanang is the 2008 Dennis Winfield Leadership Award winner for Garden City Elementary. And next is Bashiru Korma. If you could come up front, please. Jill Griffith McGrath, the principal of Evergreen Park Elementary, nominated Bashiru. She writes that he is a shining example of what the Dennis Winfield Leadership Award represents. Bashiru is a 5th grade student at Evergreen Park and has only lived in the United States since March 2006. Jody Baker, the IB coordinator at Evergreen Park, says that Bashiru enthusiastically led tours in the fall, even though he was fairly new to our school and the country. Bashiru led by example. Robbie Sorensen, the video production team advisor, says that he is always willing to teach other students and is also an avid learner. He has been an asset to our team. After only being in the United States for a little over a year, Bashiru was selected by his peers on the school patrol to be the captain for the 2007-2008 school years. Janet Muskala, school safety patrol advisor, says, if I am in a meeting or gone for that day, I can trust that he will go beyond his leadership role and make decisions, if necessary, on his own. While Bashiru shows great leadership in many ways throughout the day, it is his compassion and willingness to help others that make him stand out. A fellow classmate of his was diagnosed with a rare brain tumor before the start of the school year. The two were in the same class in 4th grade and were to be in the same class this year. He was always sending cards and letters of encouragement, visited the home, spending time with her and her parents. Whenever she was able to come to school, he was always at her side supporting her and encouraging her. He was always hopeful that she would get better. Unfortunately, she lost her battle, and when this happened, Bashiru was there the very next day, providing the family and friends support and comfort. Sue Ryder is Bashiru's teacher this year and observes Bashiru daily and is honored to acknowledge him. Bashiru is an excellent example to others that this world is in need of a role model. We are honored to name him the 2008 Dennis Winfield Leadership Award winner for Evergreen Park Elementary.
Thank you. Thank you, Lisa and Commanders Benner, Gannon, and Doe for presenting. Thank you, Mayor and Bobby, for assisting. This was probably the best award ceremony we've had in 18 years. In closing, I always like to start off with what Sir Robert Peel stated in 1829. Sir Robert Peel at the time was the father of modern day law enforcement. But what he said still holds very true today, and that is the police at all times should maintain a relationship with the public that gives the reality to the historic tradition that the police are the public and the public are the police. The police are the only members of the public who are paid to give full-time attention to do the duties which are incumbent on every citizen in the interest of community welfare. 179 years later, my colleagues, law enforcement administrators throughout the United States, realize that in order for us to be successful in accomplishing our mission, that we need the support of the community. Tonight we have recognized individuals from within our department, as well as the community and other organizations who have demonstrated this support. We thank you. Your contributions have enhanced the quality of life in the city of Brooklyn Center. I would be remiss leaving here tonight if I did not recognize and thank some people who worked very hard to make this occasion a special one. First of all, my assistant, Maria Nguyen. Crime Prevention Specialist, Becky Boy. And Community Service Officer, Karn Manji Nelly. Thank you for a job well done. Finally, for me, I would be negligent as a police chief to let this one go by. Tonight we are saying goodbye to a member of our department. It grows every time I talk to him. 20, 21, 22 years. And he's a member that's not even retiring. It's like I'm up here and I'm the proud father seeing my son out the door on his first day of college. He's worked hard. He's been a good commander, a good sergeant. Hopefully I taught him something. Hopefully I taught him something that he'll take with him as he starts his new job as the police chief for the city of Columbia Heights, and that is Commander or Chief Scott Nadeau. Hopefully, Scott, when you do your first awards presentation at Columbia Heights Police Department, you will remember to hold the applause. Finally, I'd like to invite Police Chaplain Bruce Hobbs up to the podium to say a final few words, and when he's finished, I would like everyone to join us for refreshments and congratulating this year's award recipients. Pastor Hobbs.
Let's pray. Father, we come before you this evening and give you praise. We thank you that you have blessed our city. You've blessed our city with people who are willing to put themselves in harm's way for the protection of others. Lord, that you have protected them in this endeavor. Lord, we thank you that the people of this community have come together in this way so that Brooklyn Center can be a place that is better, where people from all around the world have gathered to live, and we live together in harmony. Lord, we pray that you would continue to increase that level of harmony in our community, that you would raise up the level of community activism, that each person would be responsible for what they see happening around them, and that they would respond appropriately. Lord, bless our officers.